This is the book of Romans, chapter 13 and verse 12. The night is far spent. The day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness and let us put on the armor of light. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory unto the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Radash. Yahweh being the true name of the Heavenly Father, who the world ignorantly calls God. Yahweh Shai being the true name of the only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth and rule well. And shalom to you brothers out there laboring in this truth with all sincerity. Yeah, it's time to put on the armor of light, because this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding it will be our protection. This wisdom and knowledge and understanding will be the stability of our times. When all hell break loose, when the society collapse, hey, when the enemy come down with great wrath, that's going to be our hedge of protection. So ultimately it's time to separate from this world by casting off the works of darkness, casting off black culture, which represents a lifestyle of iniquity, whether it's from the diet to the way men and women date, to trusting in oppression, the celebration of holidays that's contrary to the Most High and His only begotten Son, trimming your ways for love, when you're supposed to be separate, from iniquity, from sin. Trimming your righteous ways to be accepted, or that get rich or die trying spirit. The list goes on and on with black culture. But really, it's time to separate from this world, because the day of salvation will soon be here. The day of real rest is coming. And meanwhile, our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, are doing everything you can to find comfort here in America. Our people will conform to this world as much as possible just for a little bit of comfort, when it's really time to separate from this world, because it'll destroy you. What's that? Micah 2 and 10. I'll get it over here. The book of Micah. This world will destroy you with the sword of destruction. This is verse Micah 2 and verse 10. It says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. It shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction." And hey, the earth has been given unto the hand of the wicked. And by him letting, having people drink of that wine with his, those different philosophies and way of living, that's the reason why this place is polluted. The mindset of the people is polluted. Everything starts in the mind. So the mindset of the people is polluted. So is their behavior. So is their way of living. Everything is contrary to the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So what does that bring? That brings forth iniquity. That brings forth sin, which brings forth death. So it's time to depart from this place, but not, not physically, but we have to be separate from this world spiritually. This place, Babylon the Great, is the forerunner of spiritual fornication. America is the forerunner of spiritual fornication throughout the planet Earth. And that's why this place is going to receive the worst judgment. So, it's really life or death whether you separate yourself or not. You know, that brings, let's get that out of the book of Second Corinthians 6 and 17. It says, wherefore come out from among them and be ye separate, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and touch not the unclean thing, and I will receive you. So, Jake, our people got a zeal for the Most High, but not according to knowledge, not according to this gospel. They want the Lord to receive them. They think the Lord dealing with them. They got that zeal, but they don't understand. Not according to this gospel. The scriptures say this gospel will be preached throughout the planet Earth, and then the end shall come. So this gospel is being preached. You people are being warned that real rest is coming. So why are you trusting in oppression? Why are you trusting in black culture, what was given to you by your oppressor, by the enemy? So when the Lord starts to inflict judgment on this place, it's going to be a terrible feeling not to have protection from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. So it's time for us to cast off the works of darkness and put on that put on Yahweh Shai. Put on the mind of Yahweh Mashiach. 1 Corinthians 2 and 16. For who have known the mind of the Lord, that he may instruct them? Yeah, you don't understand. Hey, the scriptures, the Heavenly Father say, hey, my ways are, you don't understand his ways. My ways are not your ways, either my thoughts, your thoughts. Okay, but it says, but we have the mind of Mashiach. So, the Lord is sharing this, Yahweh Shai is sharing his thoughts with us. His secrets, which he don't share with everybody. But you have to come and serve the Lord by putting off the works of darkness. But our people, 2/3 of our people hate what they don't understand. Okay. They don't know. The scriptures say by the foolishness of preaching. This is the way it was set up by the Heavenly Father. This thing looks foolish to the undesirables. They don't get it. They're too carnal. They can't be spiritual to save their life, and their life won't be saved. Because it's written. So our people ultimately they hate what they don't understand. 2 Peter 2 and 12, and they like beasts, brute beasts. When you can't hearken to instructions, it's like untamed beast. That's like 2/3 of our people. 2 Peter 2 and 12. But these, as natural brute beasts, made to be taken and destroyed, speak evil of things that they understand not. See, they hate this truth. They hate this gospel. They speak evil of it because they like smooth things. They don't understand. They don't want the bitter. They all they want is sweet. But before things have to get worse before it gets better. And our people don't like to be uncomfortable. They like comfort. But it says, made to be taken and but these as natural brute beasts made to be taken and destroyed speak evil of things they understand not, and shall utterly perish in their own corruption. You see, so that's 2/3 of our people. They don't ultimately they don't know their way home. That's why the scriptures refer to them as compare them to an ox, which is a dumb animal, but even the ox know his owner. But 2/3 of our people, they don't know their way home. They don't know their way back to the Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. They don't know their way back to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, and that will be to their demise.